Welcome back, everyone, to the Daily Dish. Are you in the mood for, I don't know, a superhero, a sports comedy? We've got you covered. Our film critic, Patrick Beatty, here to talk about what to see and what to skip.
Right. Well, all of my Shazaniacs and Ted heads, get ready, because we have so much fun to talk about, mainly with Ted Lasso, but a little bit with Shazam. Is that what we're starting with, right?
Number one is Shazam, all right? That's in theaters. Is it worth it? This is a sequel.
Well, it's interesting because DC is in this evolution period where they're changing everything. They're rebooting their whole franchise, and this is still kind of a remnant of the previous installments. So if you love the first Shazam, you're probably going to enjoy this. They emphasize a few more things. They correct some mistakes maybe they had in the first film, and the tension gets ramped up. The villains are a lot better. Helen Mirren,
Lucy Liu,
incredible. I think there's a lot that you can appreciate with this, but it's kind of an outdated superhero film already because they're moving on to the next thing. So is it worth your time? I'm not necessarily sure if you're just going into this for the first time.
So do you have to watch the first one in order to get on board with the sequel?
I would say if you haven't watched the first one, you're not even going to care that this is out.
Okay, so you're saying skip it until it goes online.
I would say skip it unless you've seen the first and you're invested in the previous universe. Go for it.
Okay, so the next one everyone's talking about streaming, or actually we're going to go to Boston Strangler. What is this one about?
So this is also on streaming. It's on Hulu. I've noticed with movies that come on streaming, have you noticed that it's kind of taken over like the straight to DVD thing where maybe the quality isn't necessarily as high as you'd want to see it in like a theater, but there's some stuff to like. That's kind of what Boston Strangler is. That's about the first person who cracked the case and started investigating this person.
Because this is based on a true story.
Yes, so much kind of like the Zodiac or like anything that, any of those crime detectives. It's a good investigation, but it's a little boring, a little tough to get through, so I would say skip it for this one.
Keira Knightley, though, I'm a fan of hers. How does she do?
Well, you know, I like that she's branching out with a different accent. She's got a whole new persona with this. She's a little bit more reserved, and she's a great actress. I think she could do a lot more.
Okay, so you're saying skip it.
Yep, I would say skip it for this one.
Okay, but don't skip the next one.
Right.
I stole your thunder in this one, but I don't think that was hard.
We can pull up the believe sign.
We do believe.
I believe.
You believe, I'm sure with a lot of other people, for the underdog, Ted Lasso season number 3.
Right, I'm heartbroken. This the last season of Ted Lasso, and I think I just fell in love with it like 2 years ago. It's incredible. First episode's out now. I got to see the first 4, so I know a little bit where the story's going, and I gotta say, it's gonna be really spicy for people. People are gonna watch this and be very excited where it goes, and I'm still not sure how it's going to end, how they're gonna wrap this stuff up.
And you're sad because it is going to wrap up. We know that there's an end in sight.
It's one of those where, like, you love this show so much, you want it to do 10 seasons, but if they've got a story and they got to wrap it up by 3, let them tell the story the right way.
Okay, Apple TV Plus, that's where people are seeing it right now. Where do we see you, Patrick?
On PatrickBeattyReviews.com and on See It or Skip It, Instagram, and ABC4.com.
And right here on the Daily Dish. Thanks so much. Yep. We know what you're watching. We know what Nisha will be watching as well. And Nisha, over to you.
Absolutely. That's what I'm watching.